4 hours. And
Stream
we're
is alive.
live!
Yay! Finally,
Wow!
my voice
Holy
got lighter again. So my voice got lighter again.
What?
You said with Mike, my voice was manly sounding. I also had a beard in that last episode too, I guess.
Good point. Oh, here it is. Nope, that's not it. Yes, it is. Ew, get out of here. Okay, I think I'm in the chat. I don't fucking know, man.
All right, we're on YouTube though.
Yeah! Well,
All right.
it says we are. I don't see it popping up on YouTube yet, so.
Well, joy.
Cool
This
beans.
is our
Oh,
intros.
there it goes. Oh, wait. Gotta mute that shit. Okay, my friends, welcome in to another episode of Why
Are
Are
we
We Like This? We're off. Okay.
Our intros are getting worse and worse instead.
Going well. Going well over here in the house.
At least we're consistent.
Consistently shitty, so at least.
That's all right.
This is the microphone I'm using because I've been too lazy to go downstairs and get it on the laptop. This is my work microphone, and I could wear it like as an actual headset, but I don't. I just put it around my neck because I hate having things covering my ears.
Yeah.
So, story of my life.
Yeah, I can understand though, because I've been wanting to take like my headphones and listen to music whenever I travel. But my headphones are like those really big ones, kind of like the ones I wear for the podcast typically. I'm on my phone this time.
You should get the over the ear ones. Those are really good.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting those, and then I saw your lovely TikTok videos with some, and I was like, I'm gonna be getting them.
Oh my god, I am trying to get my life together here.
Me too.
I have so much random crap. I have like a selfie light.
Wow, that is bright.
I know. I have skincare. I got new skincare. It's very exciting.
Yay. I love that.
Everything comes with like this little spatula.
Ooh.
Got a peel off mask. This little heart puff.
Oh my gosh, the peel off masks are so satisfying.
Oh, this is not like the charcoal one that like rips off the skin, but yes.
But still, I've had other peel masks that one of them was just a clay based one and not like the charcoal. And so many horror videos made with those. But it was actually like whenever it dried, it was like a gold flake. So I was peeling gold flake looking things off of my skin.
Oh no.
And I was like just in heaven because then I'm one of those weirdos that like, especially the pore strips that go over your nose.
Oh, I love those too.
I'm looking. What the heck came out of that?
I love peeling skin that's sunburnt too.
I was gonna say if you're into doing that, those are perfect. I need to get another one, but I love wearing the feet masks that go on the bottom of your feet.
Oh yeah.
Red Aspen had one that I actually liked. It was really good. And then I got one, the first one I ever used was from Ulta. And I don't know like the actual brand because it was wrote in, I want to say it was Japanese writing.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know the brand, but it just had the name and then said foot mask. So of course Mom is calling right now and I feel horrible. I just declined it.
Mom! No.
It'll be okay. It'll be okay. I'll call her when this is done. Or she'll keep calling me back.
Goodness. I could be a cool kid and like do this episode wearing these NASCAR glasses.
There you go. Hey, if you have my mom's number, text her. As she's calling me.
Brittany's ignoring you and I don't know why, so
hold on. See if I can text.
I could text her because now you're frozen. This is riveting content. I do have your mom's number.
Oh, I figured you did. All right, I sent her a text. Hopefully it's okay.
Yeah, right.
I'm sure it's just about my dad's health.
Yeah, his foot. So your parents were in a motorcycle accident?
Yeah, on Friday the 13th of all days, after we were
Oh,
joking, like I was sending her and my dad different texts that entire day because they were going to the lake. And
mm,
I was like, if you hear any noises, don't go looking, like stay away from the crystals. We were making those kind of jokes. And they were doing the same thing back, laughing with it. And then they're heading to a restaurant and sorry, I just saw a text. And then so they were heading to a restaurant, they had a great time, and they were leaving said restaurant, and when they were leaving, a go-kart sideswiped, like try to um ignore
a
people on
go-kart?
motorcycles, I guess. Yeah, it was just a go-kart, and then it like almost sideswept my parents, so my dad trying to avoid it. Now, mind you, like he even said, he's like, I probably would have been able to keep the bike up, but not even, yeah, it hasn't even been 6 months since he broke his elbow
You're gone.
and had to have it replaced. So, I mean, it's been a while, but I don't think it's been that long yet. So he's still healing from that. And he's like, if I would have had better control of the bike, I wouldn't have gone down. Um, but he doesn't have that full strength in his arm yet. So, which is understandable. I mean, he's got a full new elbow in there. Of course,
Yeah.
he's still building strength. But he went down and he thought, well, before I say that part, my mom actually, it could have been a lot worse. Luckily, she's fine. But another friend of theirs was on their motorcycle and was very close of hitting my mom. She thought it was the tire that hit her on the back of the head, not hard, just enough to feel it.
Hmm.
But it wasn't the tire, it was the peg where the rider puts his or her feet. Um so that was hitting the back of her head. So that could have been very dangerous if he wasn't able to stop in time.
Dang.
Um, and then my dad, he went down, the bike went on top of him, and right away he's screaming, his ankle's broken. From what my mom said, their friends that were there, other spectators that saw it were running over. Meanwhile, the guy on the golf cart kept going,
Oh my
never
god.
stopped,
What a jerk.
never asked, never came back and was like, "Hey, are they okay?" The restaurant didn't come out. Like it was just spectators that saw. Um,
Do they know who
so
was on the go-kart?
yeah, there was a police report done, obviously. So can't get too much into it, but there is lawyers now involved. They did speak to a lawyer, so that'll be taken care of. Now, my dad got taken to the hospital. That as soon as it happened, they called the ambulance.
Mhm.
Um, and they did an X-ray. The foot wasn't said there was no break, and sent him with a boot. Now, then once they got back and he saw another doctor, to like kind of follow up with it, they were like, this, my dad, they go, who's reset your foot? And because they saw little fractures from bone breaking on each side of his ankle bone.
Mhm.
So they were like, did a doctor reset your foot, the paramedic, a nurse? And my dad said, no, I did.
Oh
He
god.
said I was in so much pain. I reset it. Now, he did martial arts and everything like that. So, like, I'm sure he's done it before. But why? So his foot was dislocated. Now it's not. They said that was fine, but he wanted to get an MRI done because they don't know if there's any ligament damage or anything like that. So now we're waiting for the MRI to get done and things. I'm sure that's what that phone call was for because she said, sorry, just call me when you're done.
Well, I mean,
uh,
thank God they're okay. Jesus.
yeah. And then my dad said that he's thinking he's going to be done writing, and which is unfortunate because my parents love riding the Harley. My dad had one way before I was even thought of.
Does your mom
um,
ever drive, or does your dad
no,
know? Oh
no,
no.
she's always just rode with my dad. She said she never wanted to because it scared her. She always liked just sitting back and being able to relax, not
Yeah.
having to worry about the other cars around them. Because I mean, honestly, when you're on a bike, that's what you have to do. Because
Right.
unfortunately, not all the cars are going to be paying attention to you, and they have protection. You don't.
Dang.
But yeah, luckily they're both doing good besides the waiting for the MRI thing. But my dad's been sending me pictures of his feet and it's still bruised and swollen and
Oh.
looking rough. So it's gonna be tough for him for a while. Hopefully he gets some answers soon
Yeah.
and then go from there. But yeah, so I was dealing with that all. I mean, obviously, still dealing with it from afar because they're in Missouri and I'm in New York. So it's been a lot of phone tag and text messages.
Yeah.
But from the last time I was on, I was looking for a job. Now I have one.
Yay! You're working
Heck,
at a Halloween store?
I am, yeah. It's
That's cool.
fun. I get to see all the goodies before it goes up to the shelves
Ooh.
because I'm unpacking all the boxes and everything and labeling it, getting it ready to go to the sale floor.
Is it like
And,
day? Excuse me.
yeah, so they're open from like 11 to 8, so it's mostly the day shifts.
Oh.
But because of it being closer to Halloween and all getting all the new shipment in and stuff like that, it's been really busy. So the days have been very long, very jam packed. I came home the last 2 days and fell asleep on the couch. I was like, I don't care what we eat. I was even gonna suggest cereal.
Hey, I'm eating cereal.
I'm okay with that and going
I
to bed.
don't. Cereal for dinner is fun.
You know what? It really is. Like that's when I found out adulting can be fun. Like who said Fruity Pebbles isn't a great dinner?
Oh shit. Well, that's cool. Locks is working
Like,
there too, right?
yeah.
Nice.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Excuse me. My dog's now over here wanting to play.
How is Shadow doing? Still not great.
It's a hit and miss. Uh, I mean, like right now, being inside, she's fine. Whenever Lux tries to leave, she growls. It's like she's like, "What are you doing standing? How dare you leave?" And then, but walking her is still tough. My mom was gonna order, because I bought the vest for anxiety to help dogs calm down. It kind of like hugs them and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And
the
that
thunder.
works. Yeah, the Thunder Buddy. That was or whatever it's called. Because I seen a bunch of different names for him whenever I was looking it up. That
I think
works.
it's called the Thunder shirt. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Um, that works great for whenever like we're gone and leaving her in the crate and stuff like that, and then coming back because her separation anxiety wasn't as bad.
Mm-hmm.
So it worked great for that. Walking, however, it did not. It
Wow.
I feel like all it did was like squeeze her bladder more because as soon as we got out the door, she was wanting to go. Um, but my mom saw it's like a bandana thing that helps hold their ears to their head,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm assuming it like muffles the sound. It's called a hood, something hood. I'm assuming it just muffles the sound and everything, and it's supposed to help with like outside noise and fireworks or storms. So I guess they can't hear them as well.
Yeah. A lot of people
So
use those for 4th of July, yeah.
yeah, so my mom was going to order one of those for her,
Mm.
because she's like, I still gotta spoil my grand dog even if she's from afar. So she'll be getting one of those hopefully, and it'll help. Hey, stop chewing on your paws.
They're delicious.
Right. She just looked at me and went right back to it. She's like, "Fuck you, mom. I'll do what I want."
I'll
Her
do what I
bone's
want.
right next to her.
Well, we've had 2 dogs this week because my parents are in Florida, so
Oh, fun.
we have Bella here. They're
Nice.
with Frank. It's been fun. Bella doesn't do anything. So
She's
they've been
still.
playing. Yeah, they played. They've been playing in the mornings quite a bit. Like I showed you guys the video of her being like,
Hmm. Yeah.
um, but yeah, Tina just doesn't let her do anything. So she's always like, "Oh my god, make sure she doesn't like breathe too hard," or like.
What?
It's just
I mean,
like, Christ. Like the bench in our living room. I was like, "Do you think Bella's gonna need help jumping up there, or do you think,
hmm
oh, there's no way she's gonna jump up there?" And like 20 minutes later, she's like, "Boop." I was like,
Yeah.
let her try things. Ugh.
Yeah. Seriously. I mean, that's kind of how she's been that way with like almost all of your pets, except for the cat that always went outside. That was like the only one she
Yeah.
didn't baby.
Brings the entire bag of dog food, like the whole like 20 pound. I'm like, just put some in a Ziploc. What are you doing? How long is she staying?
How much food do you feed her in a week?
Oh my god, she gets way overfed. So I've been giving her like half of the food.
Again, not surprising because I remember how she was growing up with your dogs.
I'm like, you need to stop. They're just this big. Like, stop. Ugh.
Yeah,
But
that's something. Sorry, go ahead.
no, I was just saying she's a good dog. I was worried about sleeping because I'm like, oh god. And Tina's like, she's gonna want to sleep with you guys, and we're like,
No.
we have been super enjoying not having a dog in the bed as much as I miss Taffy. But like,
Yeah.
it's been so nice to not have a dog in the bed. Frank sleeps in his crate, and
hmm
once in a while we'll have a slumber party and let him sleep with us. But
Yeah.
we've been really liking not having a dog in the bed. So
Yeah. I
I'm like,
used to let Shadow in the bed when she was a puppy.
yeah. So, but she's been sleeping under the bed.
Well, I mean, that works.
Yeah, I'm like, whatever.
So close.
Yeah, but it's been
That's yeah. Shadow used to when she was a puppy and I first got her. Like I felt bad being like, "All right, go in the crate, go in your bed." Like I was like, "No, I want my baby by me," because that's my fur child.
yeah.
But then I noticed every time I would feel her moving, I would be like, "What are you doing?" And then my bed was so high up, and I mean, I had a carpet, but it was concrete floor underneath. So I was
Mhm.
like, I don't want her to fall and get hurt. She's not a cat. She's not going to land on her feet. She'll probably land on her head with my luck. And she was an itty bitty thing. So I would always like pick her up and put her on the floor and whatever until she got bigger to jump up and off of it. But and we would let the dogs, both Shadow and our family dog Trudy, on the furniture, like on the couches. Trudy would sleep in the bed with my parents um for a while, and then when they got a bigger bed, Trudy was like, Nope, not joining you guys anymore. I'll stay on the couch." But then I think also because nieces like to sneak in and sleep with Mama and Papa because they were easier to wake up than Dad. But once Shadow got bigger, she became a bed hog, like to where I was getting pushed to the edge and like about to roll over and fall off. And then I would wake up and see Shadow was like on me at all times. I'm like, yeah, we're not doing this. Plus, with my allergies, it started driving me nuts. I'm like, no. But like you said, every once in a while, if I was watching TV and just wanted to like lay around and do nothing, I would lay out one of my extra blankets so she wasn't on the ones that I sleep on, so that way I could still breathe at the end of the day. But I would lay out a blanket for her to get on, and she'd get on my bed and cuddle with me then. But Um, yeah, now she sleeps in her crate, and then just at night, and then in the morning, if I wake up after walking her and decide to go to sleep again for a little bit, then
Hmm.
we'll leave the crate open and just let her wander. But she does good now that she's gotten the hang of it.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't know if you could hear it, but somebody was pushing a shopping cart up the stairs.
No, I could.
I was like, that's what it sounds like, the loud ding, ding.
At your stuff.
Like somebody went shopping.
You're right. So New York's been good still. Everything's
Yeah,
awesome sauce.
yeah. Every time I leave still, I'm just like, oh my God, I can't believe this is where I live now. I get to see this all the time. And then now with where I work, I'm looking around at the stores and things like what's near.
Yeah.
Um, so far I've only walked to the McDonald's, but I've walked past a lot.
You guys
Like
need to go
lunch.
find the. You guys need to go find Tom's restaurant, the Seinfeld Cafe.
Yeah. I should probably just wait to do that until you're in town though, because me and Lox, both of us are not Seinfeld people. I'll
Come
do
on,
that
man.
whenever you're here. We can do
Fine.
that together.
I don't even know where it is.
Well, we'll just Google it, or we'll just go on a scavenger hunt and be like, "Hey, do you guys know where this is?"
I'm gonna look it up and see how far it is from your house right now.
Okay. Yeah. The other day when I was coming home from work, I was like looking on Google Maps to make sure I'm heading to the right subway because that's still sometimes hard to figure out if I'm
Yeah.
going down the right way. And so
You
I
ever?
was walking up to it and I was like, I don't want to pay for a subway and realize I'm in the wrong one again because I've done that already. It's like I don't want to do that again.
Oh
So
God.
I I asked, there was policemen walking past me and I was like, I mean, I'll ask anybody, but I walked up to them. I was like, excuse me, is this the right way to get to head towards the Bronx? And the cop
Yeah.
looked at me so confused. Like, why are you going there? I live there.
I was there.
Is this the right way? Yes or no?
Oh, here
It's
it is.
fun.
Okay. Let me see how far away it is from you. I thought you gave us your address a while ago, and I found it.
Yeah, it's been a while. I think soon after I moved, everybody was like, "What's your address in case we send you stuff?" I'm like, "You guys didn't send me stuff when I lived in Missouri." But I get
No,
it. I'm
why would we
farther
send
now.
you stuff when you live 10459? You're 37 minutes away.
Oh, that ain't bad.
Oh man, it's right by Columbia University.
Oh, yeah, that ain't bad.
Dang, we have to go. Look at. Oh my god. Apparently, if you
Well,
walk in, like, there's all kinds of Seinfeld memorabilia and stuff.
of course there is. Probably looks like 54th Street with how much they have hung up.
It's so cool.
Yeah, that'll be something I do with you.
Yeah, oh man, that'd be so cool. I always tell Jake, I'm like, we gotta go find Tom's.
We'll find Tom's. I've been thinking of different things to do whenever I have like people come and visit. Cause like
Yeah,
when my aunt, my uncle visit, obviously we just went to Times Square. Some get dinner really quick or whatever, cause that was what we had time to do. But um, otherwise, if I see something, I'm like, that friend will like that, or that family member will like that. However, I'm seeing so many places that I want to take my nieces
aw,
when they visit. Like when we after we went to um get dinner with me and my aunt and uncle, we went to a candy store. I think it was called Hershey's.
oh,
And they had the biggest size candy bars I have ever seen. Like one of the it was a king size Reese's next to the one that my uncle bought from the store, made the king size look like it was one of those little fun size ones. It was huge. I'm like, I'm gonna gain 13 pounds just looking at it and like 74 cavities.
Dang.
And then they were like, "Do you want any candy?" I'm like, "No, I'm good." But when I went there, I was looking around and I'm like, the girls would have a field day in there,
Yeah.
and, and the adults would go broke.
Well, it's 15 hours if we want to drive from here, so.
Oh my gosh, I love doing that whenever I am like looking at GPS, how far is things or whatever. I'll look at the subway, but every once in a while I'll hit walk and just see how far of a walk it is.
Mhm.
And it'll be like 30 minutes by subway, or if you want to walk, it's 3 hours.
Jesus. Okay, I'll take the
I'm like, all right.
by the time you get there.
Exactly. There was actually one time I clicked on because I was leaving the subway and I was like, all right, I need to remember which way to walk. So I clicked on the walking, and then when I was heading home, I was like, what train am I taking? And then, because sometimes the trains will switch, they'll either be out of service or there's delay, so you got to find the alternative routes.
Yeah.
Found that out the hard way a few times. But so I was double checking. I'm like, all right, am I taking the same subway home or what? But I had it on the walk. So I was like, why is it gonna take me 2 hours? And then I was like, oh yeah.
Oops.
Dum dum.
Oh man. Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. So.
I love that.
Cool. Yeah, that's Jake's like dream. He wants to take public transportation everywhere.
Yeah. And it's interesting. It
I don't
really
get it. I'm
is.
like, we have cars.
I mean, the only plus side with cars is, I mean, you kind of do get there, depending on traffic, you probably will get there a little bit quicker. But and then you're also in your own environment to where you can listen to your music freely. It's kind of annoying when people are on the subway listening to their music on their loudspeaker where everybody can hear it. I'm like, not everybody likes that, but cool.
Thanks for checking.
But then you also get every once in a while, I'll be on a subway and people will come running in with like a guitar and a microphone and then they just start playing a song in your cart and then they'll walk around handing, with their hands out like, please tip. And then, or I love this, they started having a barcode so you can scan it and send them on Cash App or Venmo or something. So you can no longer say, I'm sorry, I don't have cash. And like, oh, okay, I got this. I'm like,
Well, I'm broke.
I like free shows. And then they'll run off the train the next stop that we go to. But it's interesting.
Wild.
So I can see why Jake likes it or would like it.
He loves it. He wants to live in the city so bad. Which, well, you never know, I guess.
Never know. Yep. Who knows? You might find a nice house in St. Louis.
Yeah, I don't know.
You sounded so thrilled to move.
I don't know. Yeah.
You're like, I moved out of St. Louis. I ain't moving back in it.
Every time I don't mind living in the county, but I don't think I want to live in the city. But every time we we go like Benton Park or Tower Grove, he's always like, "These are cute houses." And I'm like, "Yeah, sure."
It is.
It's a cute area.
It is.
I'll bring it back.
Alrighty. So I guess I'm gonna have to
Talk to yourself.
talk to myself here. I do so great at these, and now we can't edit because we're live.
Well, that's what you get.
That's all right. If you're on chat, hi, welcome. I can't see anything you're saying. How's the weather where you're at? Ow! I hate when Marissa leaves me here. I really do. I'm not good at this. I would never be able to do a podcast by myself. She did. She's pretty good at it. Actually, she did. That wasn't even a word. Actually, she did 1 or 2 episodes, I believe, by herself here, and they were pretty good. Guess we could talk about a little bit with the debate thing since I missed it. Mike and Marissa did a great job on that. Mike was a great guest on the show. I liked all the different topics that they hit on, with schools being the safe spot. I've been saying that. Welcome back. That was quick.
Yeah, I pee fast. Oh my gosh.
Ugh.
I'm trying to get
Yeah,
this room
I agree.
like not chaotic. I have a trash bin. Jake got me 2 bins from Walmart. I'm trying to figure out what I want to give away, what I want to keep because it's like viral.
Nice. Yeah, I noticed whenever we were having technical difficulties getting this thing started, but hence why I'm on the phone. But yeah, per usual. But whenever I would log on, I would see you at first standing and like holding a box full of stuff, and I'm like, I see you, but you couldn't hear me at first.
I'm
But
like, too much shit.
yeah. I feel like every time I see a video, you got something new too. So that's awesome.
Well, and then TikTok will give you sample coupons.
Mm-hmm.
So like, like $200 worth of sample coupons. So like, here.
Wow.
From this list, take, buy what, get whatever you want. I'm like, well, you gotta be picky and choosy because if like a brand sold like 4 of something.
Yeah, you're not really gonna.
Don't like get that.
Yeah, feel like this is what you don't want.
Yeah.
Since the last podcast I was on, I went on TikTok. It was actually I was looking at those different companies that offer the samples and stuff like that, and then I saw some that were actually sent to me. And one of them, I sent them an email, and I was like, "Here's all my info," and it was like a day. Maybe not even a full day, like 12 hours after they sent me this link to say, pick an item. I picked one, and then they were like, we no longer sell that.
Yeah.
I'm like, cool. And then, but then I tried doing a couple others. But actually, I took my McCoy tumbler to work the other day, and everybody was like, oh my God, that's so cool. Where'd you get it? And I'm like, more people haven't heard about this cup yet. It's on TikTok.
Yeah, you, especially during like the holiday season, like you can just film like 10 videos with it and post them all.
I know. I'm gonna start doing those and then doing my cleaning brush one too.
Yeah. See what happens if you don't get any.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah. Get some extra funds in my pocket too. That'll be great.
Yeah, I really like it. It's a lot of work, especially with
my
job.
But yeah, and that's something that with having this job, I even said this morning to Logs, I was like, I need to make a routine so that way I can get set in a routine with working and what I need to do and posting and all that other stuff, because I'm very much a routine kind of person. I like waking up and doing the same thing every morning before I do whatever I need to do that day, whether it's work or just hang out at the house, whatever. Like I need to have that routine set so that way I'm a little bit more relaxed, because otherwise when I wake up and I'm not doing what I normally would do or would like to do in the morning, I'm like, anxiety.
What I noticed too that helps me is like batching content. So like on a Sunday, like Jake works all day, so I'll film like 20 videos and then just keep them in my drafts.
Yeah, that was the other thing too I was thinking about.
Yeah, and then that way you don't have to worry about filming every single day.
Yeah, because that's one thing I like to usually do that. Actually, I was gonna probably make sure, like, edit all the ones that are in my draft, because I have a lot just sitting there. I think I even have some that I have made before I even moved, like that are still in my draft. So yeah, it's gonna be like, wait a second, you have blonde hair. You went from black to purple, back to blonde. Why are you in a pink room again? What?
You go back in time?
Yeah. Whenever I post the ones that are on this day, everybody's like, when did you dye your hair? I'm like, I didn't. It says on there a year ago. But No, I was thinking of doing like a draft dump kind of thing because I I have so many in there, and then but first I want to make sure they're all edited and good to go. Or if I have to redo them, I'll redo them because I don't want people to be confused that I had 3 different hair colors in a year, which that can't be good for your hair. Like I was never that person that dyed their hair every like 2 or 3 months. Like some women will get a hair color that's high maintenance that they have to get redone every 2 weeks so that way it still looks good.
Yeah.
No, just give me a color that can make it go into a natural balayage and I'm good to go.
Balayage. I want to get my caramel highlights back because my hair is getting very dark, which is fine.
Yeah.
Always had dark hair, but I want to put my caramel highlights back in. I tried red highlights, but they just like vanished. I don't know where they went.
Yeah. The
They're just gone.
any yeah, I noticed with I didn't really do red highlights too much. I remember doing it a little bit, but I had for a while the really, really dark brown because I actually for a while was like, I'm never gonna dye my hair black just because I know how hard it is to get this out. But when I was covering up the purple in a quick emergency, I was like, I don't have time. Let's just do black. I know it'll cover it.
Yeah.
But I did the really dark brown undertone and then the red burgundy color on top. And that one I remember having to get touched up a little bit more often to keep because the red just started fading too much.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna get my caramel highlights back.
Those
But
looked cute too.
yeah, I like them, and
Yeah,
if they like grow out, who cares? It just all blends together, anyways.
exactly. Like I was, even now I have, I mean, you can't see it because the black behind me too, but I have, my roots are starting to show more.
Yeah.
And I'm brown naturally, which is funny because I was blonde.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening with your head, honestly.
I don't know either, and so it's
Your
weird. Every
colors
time
like
I,
sprouting out everywhere.
yeah, every time I need this cut too. Like it's bad,
I
but
pulled out the straight up gray hair on the top, right on my part. Half of it was brown, half of it was gray.
oh boy,
I'm like, you no.
they
I'm
say
like,
when you pluck one gray, 10 more comes back.
yeah. But then I'm like looking here, I'm like, oh my god.
You know, I've been going gray since we were 16.
I'm like, what is happening? I'm
I re-
33.
I will never forget when my mom was braiding my hair. She was doing like a French braid because I can't braid my own hair. I can
I can't braid my hair
kind
at
of
all.
half-ass braid
Mm-hmm.
somebody else's hair, but I can't do my own. So my mom was French braiding my hair, and she's like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "What?" She pulled. I felt a tug,
You
and she
are going
pulled
bald.
out a gray hair, and she's like, "You're a little young for this." And I freaked out, and about every year I find a couple of grays that I
I'm
pull
like,
out.
this can't be real. This is a joke.
Eventually, I'm just gonna give up, and if my brown decides to go gray, so be it.
Yeah, I'm trying to grow my hair to my boobies.
I'm
Almost there.
my hair's up, but I'm there. I was actually noticing that the other day because when I cut my hair and did the Britney Spears 2007 look,
Yeah.
my hair
Cool.
would cover about to there, and that's about where my hair is now. So I'm like, oh, cool. My hair is about as long as when I cut it all off.
Man,
But it's
I'm
not as heavy because the underneath is, well, now it's not short.
yeah, I've really been enjoying the one length. Like I used to get my grandma's. I was like, why don't you get layers? I'm like, I don't want layers, and I like to have it one length. Just
Yeah. Honestly, I
length.
feel like the layers, they're great until your hair grows again, which is pretty much
Yeah,
instantly.
no. I'm like, no, just shut up.
Because now my hair, it like lays in funky
I'm 30. I can.
looks, and yeah, I'm like, no, it doesn't look good. But also, again, I need a haircut because it's been a while. I probably
I
have
haven't
dead
had a haircut
ends like halfway up.
That was cool. Oh god, I'm so tired. Yeah, my parents are supposed to be here relatively soon. I don't know.
Fun.
They drove to Florida, so well, my whole family went.
They left you. They left you home alone.
My grandma's like she's so mad that anyway, she got a whole bunch of stuff done to her backyard. Long story short, and it's not done, but my uncle's been saying that he's going to finish it, and she is complaining to me yesterday about how like her sons never come over and help her do stuff, and she's so annoyed with it, and I'm like, my dad is in Florida and I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm like, where? She's like, yeah, I know. Okay.
Your grandma, man.
Ugh,
Love her. She
yeah,
hates me, but gotta love her.
yeah, she really does. I don't know why. It's so weird. I'm like, aren't you over this?
Oh, it's okay. I'll forgive her even though she's not sorry.
You over this? You're so stupid. Oh man, I'm sad you're not gonna be here for my birthday.
I know. That's like one of the things that really hit whenever I missed Zeppy's birthday and then my
Yeah,
mom's birthday. Your birthday's coming up. I'm like, oh my God, all these things I'm going to be missing. I'll
yeah.
probably miss Sarah's bachelorette, which besides yours, I don't think I went to anybody else's. I
Who
don't
else
think I
had?
was able to go to Megan's, and then Sarah's I missed too because of either work or sick, one of the two.
Oh, you weren't at Megan's, were you?
Oh, there was something happened at both of them where I didn't make it.
Huh? That's weird.
But yeah, I think yours is the only one I've gone to. So honestly, it's probably not that big of a deal that I'm not going to the Sarah's, but I still feel bad. I'll
Jeez.
make it to the wedding though. I will be there for that.
Yes.
It's funny though, I told her and Greg, I was like, my brother, for those of you that don't know, he's getting married and planning a wedding with his fiance. And I'm like, you guys cannot get married the same year. You can't, or I'm not making it. One of you,
Thanks for asking though.
it's either got to be the same weekend I can do or different years.
I don't think Sarah's getting married till like 2026, so you're.
Yeah, I know. She's like, you got a while. And I think my well, I don't know anymore because I haven't been there to hear any topics. And it's not like I text my brother going, what are the wedding plans? I figured whenever they have a date, they'll actually tell me. But
Nope.
I don't think they have a date yet. So,
Yeah, I'm sure.
but I heard venues are very hard to find now. So who knows?
I think that's why Sarah. Well, I don't know if they had their heart set on the venue and it wasn't available until 2026 or not, but
Yeah.
they were having venue issues too.
Yeah, I remember them having venue issues, and then, like you said, I think the one that they wanted wasn't available until. But I could be wrong because my cousin I had a cousin that got married recently in the mist too, and I'm like, so many weddings, don't do it the same year. It's either the same weekend or spread it out.
Yeah, we have one in January to go to, and then I don't have anything until Sarah's.
Same thing with babies. If they want me to meet the babies, you gotta spread them out, guys.
You have one now.
This video chat.
One next year. I have a Amazon return that I had to put in my own packaging because I destroyed the Amazon
Oh
package.
no!
So luckily,
Good thing you had your own packaging.
Yeah, luckily I had these little poly mailers from when I was selling stickers, so I put that in there. I got these little like purple huggy earrings. They're like super small. They're just little studs, but they have the back where like it clips into like the little groove, and you like push it and it like locks in. Could not get the back out of the little groove thing.
Yeah.
pulling, earring bends. I'm like, okay.
Wow. You have bad luck with earrings for one. Let's just throw that out there. But two,
They're so micro small. They're like the size of my pinky. So I'm like, I can't get it. And then the whole
yeah.
I'm like, all
When I had my earlobes triple pierced, that was like the kind of earring that I had for those. And I hated it because most earrings, like, it's dull, like you can touch it and it's not gonna poke you. These, however, I'm assuming because they were for like piercing and it was with a piercing gun, they had to be sharp because that's what was going in your ear. You know, they weren't doing a needle.
Yeah.
So that fucker was sharp, and I'd be trying to sleep and it'd poke my head, and then I'd want to take it out, and would keep getting infected, and I hated those stupid earrings. Trying to get them off, my fingers would be like red and indented because I'm squeezing the back.
I'm just returning these damn things. Screw it.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Do that before your ear grows through or covers over.
Well, I have a lot of earrings already, but these were so cute, and they had like purple gems on them. Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Do you still have that cartilage pierce? That
no, oh god,
no.
That closed like a day after I got it.
Well, whenever you got your cartilage and then the skin grew over the piercing.
Yeah, the skin grew over the piercing. It was disgusting.
But we got it done at the same place because then I got this side done with you. And she hit it on me and she goes, ooh, crunchy. She broke my cartilage.
I think that late we went to the mall.
Lucky it's not deformed.
I think we went to the mall.
Yeah, it was the mall. It was a little kiosk thing.
Afterwards, because I was about to pass out.
Just like when you got your nose.
Oh my god, I loved my nose one though. Like I had that for a long time, but
yeah,
I remember she gave me a Hershey kiss. She's like, "Here, you need sugar."
Mm-hmm. I've been actually debating getting my nose double pierced. Doing because I think I can fit a hook behind, or not a hook, a hoop. A hoop behind the one I got.
I remember the lady that did my nose was like, "Well, here's another. If you ever want to change it," I'm like, "I'm never gonna change this. This exact stud's gonna be there forever."
I now hate wearing studs. I put one in. Granted, they're the corkscrew ones are so hard to find now with my gauge because I guess they changed the gauge piercing.
Mm-hmm.
So finding ones, unless if I order online, I'm sure I'll be able to find it. But I don't buy them enough, so I forget the damn gauge and I have to measure it in a store. So I never get them. But the ones I have for studs are like just the L-shaped ones, and they fall out so easy. But I also think I look weird now with one. I'm so used to the hoop.
Yeah. I remember in high school, every time someone says gauge, I think of this. This girl that we went to high school with, I don't remember her name though. She used to have huge gauges.
Mm-hmm.
And we used to see how many markers we could fit in her ear hole. So she had like 6 markers in each ear. Holy shit, it was so funny. Like,
I remember that.
Your ears all scratched. I'm like, I'm gonna throw up, dude. Of course.
I remember that. Oh, yeah, God. Oh my god, I remember when that started becoming very popular and just seeing everybody with their gauged ears. I mean, my brother has gauged ears. Luckily, he stopped gauging his, but I think it's because his earlobe ripped too many times that now he can't stretch it unless if he wants to lose one. But I remember seeing a dude at the mall that I could probably fit my fist through his ear.
Oh my god.
I was like, so your gauge is the same size as my bracelet, dude. Stop it.
It's so gross. They're all saggy. I'm like, this is disgusting.
They smell like butthole too.
Oh.
Like, they stink.
Your gauge stinks. That's the name of this podcast.
Yes.
Gauge is-
Whenever my brother would gauge his and the wind would blow, like I would ask him, I'm like, "Do you smell your ears when the wind blows?" Like,
Oh.
or I would think of the SpongeBob episode whenever he's covered in holes and the wind
Oh yeah.
goes through him and sings a song. I'm like, does music go?
Well, I unfortunately think I have to wrap up because I think my parents are on the way.
All right.
I'm so sorry. That was an hour already
That's okay.
almost.
Yeah, I was gonna say we got close to an hour.
When I
I
was
mean,
talking to Mike, I was like, we've been talking for an hour and 40 minutes. He's like, holy crap, like, it goes by fast, doesn't it?
it does. It really does go by quick, especially when you're talking about the topics that you guys are hitting. I mean, you guys addressed and talked about everything.
I know,
It was very good. Very
It was
good.
a lot, but that was
It was. I was disappointed that I missed it, but I had like no voice that day, and the voice I had, it hurt.
aw.
It wasn't fun. But this was a fun episode.
It was. I still need to upload the 2 on Spotify, so hopefully we'll get that done. I may be going
We'll get there eventually.
with my grandma on Sunday, so that'll be a fun adventure.
Oh, fun. Yes, we'll have to talk about that next episode.
She acts like she's like a wonderland. She's like, I need toiletries. Okay.
Toiletries. I'm going to say that from now on.
It out to be.
Next time I need toilet paper, I'm going to say I need toiletries.
Well, I'm glad to see your face. I guess we're gonna have a little friend chat tomorrow night, so that'll be fun.
I know, I'm excited. After I get home from work, we'll catch up.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Well, tell Ox hello wherever he is.
I will. He's actually over there. He's where I was sitting. But I will.
All right. See you later, girl.
Bye.
Thanks, guys, for watching. Bye. Oops, I gotta hit end. Okay.